Okay, so today we'd like to discuss a topic called as ray optics. Okay, so how many of you have joined the classes? Okay, are you able to listen? Now, let me start some basic topics of this ray optics chapter. Okay, very good. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, my dear students, this is the first live class because I have taken an app, I have purchased, I have renewed the app. So there is some technical solutions we have to understand. First of all, what is this app? How? Before that, we'll start live streaming classes in YouTube. So that we can start the journey of helping the students as soon as possible. That is my aim. So let us see what is going to happen in this basic concepts of ray optics, which is troubling most of the students. I know that the most toughest topic for the students is ray optics. Maybe he is a repeater or whatever it may be. Maybe he is a JEE mains aspirant or he is a NEET aspirant. The first problem in second year he is facing is regarding ray optics. So let us discuss some basic concepts. You might have seen a lot of short tricks, but short tricks may work sometimes and short tricks may not work for sometimes. For some of the students, those are not having at least basics also. For them, I think short tricks won't work. They have to understand the concept. Okay, so let me discuss the basic concepts of ray optics. Today I would like to discuss some basic concepts, and as soon as the classes will run, we will go deep into the subject. Okay, so now let us see what is going to happen. First of all, the basic concept called as reflection. Reflection because of a single mirror we'll discuss first of all, and as the class runs we'll discuss about the reflection because of two mirrors also, inshallah. Now let us see here. For example, I have taken one mirror having normal reaction, and this is the mirror. A light ray enters from one medium, strikes the mirror and returns into the same medium. This is going to be the angle of incidence and this is going to be the angle of reflection. Actually, the light ray has to extend like this, but it is reflecting in the same direction. I mean, the same after the reflection of the mirror, it is entering to the same medium, and this is going to be the part which is called as deviation. Okay. Okay. So now deviation we would like to find out here. Now, what is the meaning of deviation? What is the meaning of deviation? Increase the video quality. Okay. Okay, so anyhow, this is going to be the deviation, and you all know that angle of incidence is going to be equal to angle of reflection. We would like to find out what is the deviation here. Before going to that deviation, we shall discuss what is this angle. Actually, this is called as glancing angle, and this is going to be the glancing angle. Okay, angle of glancing we call it as G, and this is also G. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Anyhow, this I plus G and this R plus G is going to be 90 degrees because we have drawn the normal here. We have drawn the normal. Okay. So anyhow, I plus G is equal to R plus G is equal to 90 degrees. Now, how are you going to find out the deviation because of a single mirror? So to find out the deviation because of a single mirror, deviation is this part of an angle we have to find out. And you all know that actually this is an extended part. The light ray has to move in this direction, but After striking the mirror, it has reflected in the same direction. How much it is going to deviate from its actual path is our question. How much it is going to deviate from its actual path is our question. So how much it is going to deviate here? So totally this angle is going to be 180 degrees, isn't it? 180 degrees. So what I am going to see here is 180. If you consider this deviation part, you have to find out. So this part, if you want to find out, total angle minus I plus R. Angle I plus angle R. If you subtract from total 180 degrees, you will be getting the deviation. Okay? You will be getting the deviation. So therefore, delta is equal to 180, and I said that angle I and angle R are going to be same. So therefore, you can write I plus I. So therefore, deviation is going to be 180 minus 2I. So this is the first basic formula for reflection. This is the first basic formula for reflection. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So now, when we go, a little bit complex concept is there regarding reflection. I have discussed about only a single mirror. But if you go ahead with a multiple mirrors, like 2 mirrors, if you consider, let us see what is going to happen. Let us see here. Okay, so if you want, you can just take a screenshot of this. We go for the deviation of 2 mirrors here. Okay, so now deviation because of 2 mirrors we shall discuss here now. Now let us see here. I am taking the first mirror, I am taking the second mirror. Okay, so I have taken 2 mirrors here, and now there are multiple reflection which is going to take place in between the 2 mirrors, and you have to find out what is the deviation in this case. Now let us imagine the light ray has entered from this direction. This is mirror M1 and this is going to be mirror M2. The light ray will first reflect from this first mirror, strikes the second mirror, again it reflects in this direction and move ahead. Now we have to find out what is the deviation taken by the light ray. So what is the deviation? The light ray has entered like this and coming out like this. So this is from starting to the ending light ray. This is the entrance of the light ray. A double reflection takes place and this is an exit of a light ray. So from entrance to exit, what is an angle? That is called as deviation. And let me discuss this angle as exterior angle, which is taken as E. Let us imagine this is to be an exterior angle E. Okay. Now we have to find out what is this exterior angle first of all. Deviation also we have to find out. Just now I told you that this is angle of incidence, angle of reflection, this is a mirror, and this is glancing angle, this is also glancing angle. Always glancing angles are going to be same. If you know this simple thing, then you will understand easily this one. Now let us imagine this is going to be alpha, this is going to be beta. Let us imagine this is going to be, if it is taken as alpha dash, this is alpha and this is one more alpha. If this is beta dash, this is beta and this is one more beta. Let us consider the angle between the 2 mirrors is taken as theta. Let us imagine the angle between the 2 mirrors is theta. Then we need to find out how much it is going to deviate. Okay. Definition of glancing angle you want. The angle made by the incident ray. The angle made by the incident ray with the mirror is called as glancing angle. Glancing incidence we call. Actually in glancing angles there are 2 angles, glancing incidence and glancing reflection. The angle made by the reflected ray with the mirror is called as glancing reflection. So anyhow both are going to be same, incident glancing angle and reflected glancing angle. Okay. So here alpha, beta and theta you have considered. This is alpha dash, this is, why you have taken alpha and alpha as same and beta as same? Because this beta and this beta is acting like a glancing angles, they will be same. Okay, and this alpha and this alpha is going to be same because these two are acting like a glancing angle, and this is a special angle, that is alpha dash and beta dash. And this alpha and the beta dash is nothing but this is a combination of both. For example, this is glancing and this is glancing. The combination of I plus R is going to be alpha dash here. Let us understand in a cool way, so that this is a topic having a little bit deep sense here. We have to understand. It's very easy to understand, no need to worry about that. So anyhow, what I mean to say here is this alpha plus alpha dash plus again one more alpha is going to be 180 degrees here. Alpha dash and alpha is going to be 180 degrees. Then alpha dash can be considered as 180 minus 2 alpha. This part you have to remember, that alpha dash is going to be 180 minus 2 alpha. Okay. Now similarly you can consider beta plus beta dash plus again one more beta is going to be 180 degrees. Because this is a single line, we consider it as 180 degrees. So therefore beta dash is equal to 180 minus 2 beta I'll be getting. Okay, so alpha dash I got it as 180 minus 2 alpha. Beta dash I got it as 180 minus 2 beta. Now here exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. This is one trigonometric identity. Exterior angle is always equal to interior opposite angles here. Now what is exterior angle? E is going to be an exterior angle, and sum of interior opposite angles are alpha dash and beta dash, my dear. This will be equal to sum of this alpha dash and this beta dash. So what I mean to say here is exterior angle E is considered as it is a sum of alpha plus beta dash. Now these two if you add, it is going to be equal to exterior angle according to our what we call it as trigonometry. Anyhow, now here alpha dash means you all know E is equal to alpha dash is nothing but 180 minus 2 alpha, and beta dash is considered as 180 minus 2 beta. So therefore E is nothing but 180 plus 180 is going to be 360, 2 into alpha plus beta. Okay, so this is an identity we are getting here now. That is 180 plus 180 is nothing but 360. 2 if you common out, you'll be getting alpha plus beta here. Okay, so you also know that alpha plus beta plus theta is going to be 180 degrees, and this is called as angle sum property. Angle sum property, sum of an angles of a triangle is going to be 180 degrees. That is called as angle sum property. So alpha plus beta plus theta is equal to 180 degrees here. Now we can write alpha plus beta is equal to 180 minus theta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 180 minus theta. Okay, so what I am going to say here is, if you write here 360 minus 2, alpha plus beta can be written as 180 minus theta. Okay, so E is going to be 360 degrees. 2 into 180 is again 360, and this is going to be plus 2 theta. So 360 gets cancelled. It is going to be 2 theta. So we got one shortcut here. This process is just to understand the basic things, but we got one shortcut here, that exterior angle, how much it is deviated. So it is going like this, striking here and coming out. Okay, I will give one small problem to understand this shortcut, that exterior angle is always equal to double times of the angle made by the two mirrors. I'll give one small example so that you can understand easily. For example, the problem is given like this. Okay, this is angle theta. So light ray has entered, it has struck, it has coming out. For example, this angle is 60 degrees. Let us imagine. This angle is 60 degrees. Then what is this angle? For example, let us take smaller angle, 30 degrees, let us take, or larger, little bit larger angles also you can take. That means 120 degrees if you take here. If you take this as 120 degrees, sometimes you may ask, what is this theta? So for that, students may get confusion. What is this? If we know this angle, how can you find out this angle? But there is a ready-made shortcut here. That exterior angle is always double times of the interior angle, means double times of the angle made by the two mirrors here. So what I meant to say here is, for example, if 120 is given, you can use this shortcut formula, that is exterior angle. If you want to find out, E is equal to 2 times of theta. This implies that theta is equal to E by 2, which is 120 divided by 2 will be getting 60 degrees. You will be getting 60 degrees here now. This is called as theta. So we got this as theta. So the angle made by the two mirrors we have found by just using this simple shortcut. Okay, by using this simple shortcut here. Now what is our actual aim? What is our actual aim actually? You have to find out this deviation. You have to find out what is this delta, how much the light ray has deviated from its actual path. The light ray which has to go like this, it has to extend like this actually, but because of double reflection, it has struck here, again it has reflected here. The multiple reflections taken by the light ray is going to create a type of deviation. You have to find out this deviation now. How are you going to find out this deviation? So deviation delta, if you want to find out, the total angle here is going to be 360 degrees. You have to subtract E from that. If you subtract E from total angle that is called as 360 degrees, you will be getting delta, which is called as deviation. So therefore, delta is equal to 360 degrees minus E. What is E actually? We got E as 2 theta. That is 2 theta. This is one more shortcut formula which is given in most of the books directly without telling the concept, what is behind this. And the shortcut will help you to find out the deviation whenever the angle is given. For example, if theta is given as 60 degrees, he is asking us to find out what is the deviation taken by the light ray. Directly we can say deviation is nothing but delta, which is equal to 360 minus 2 into 60. So delta is equal to 360 minus 120. Okay. So in this way we can find out the deviation here. We can find out the deviation. And if you want to modify this formula a little bit, you can modify this formula a little bit. How can you modify this formula? Here, delta is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. In multiple options, sometimes he will give you not 360 degrees. The answer will be in terms of pi. And you will be confused. How can you select the correct option? I'll give one small identity here. Instead of taking 360 degrees, 360 is taken as 2 into pi, because you all know that pi is going to be 180 degrees. So 2 pi minus 2 theta. So delta is equal to 2 into pi minus theta. So this is one more identity which is given in the books. Sometimes he will give 4 options and you need to select the correct option here. You need to select the correct option, and this is going to be the correct option. Hope you have understood the concept of deviation because of the two mirrors. Now I am going to give you some of the examples which are related to this concept. But tell me now whether you have understood the deviation of two mirrors or not clearly by showing your messages. Come on. Have you understood this concept, my dear? Have you ever understood this concept? Yes. Did you understand? Give me one small signal. I'll be very happy. Yes. Did you understand, my dear? Okay, okay, very good, very good. Thank you very much. This is going to motivate me a lot. You can take a screenshot of this. Very good. You can take a screenshot of this so that I can go ahead with some more examples to satisfy you. Okay. Thank you. Now, I will give you some more examples to make this concept more clear than whatever you have learned now. Okay. More clarity you'll get now by listening to some of the examples here. So I have taken two mirrors like this. Okay. So I have taken two mirrors. Okay. I have taken two mirrors. This is angle theta. Okay. Video is not clear. Okay. So anyhow, we'll see, because this is the first class. I don't have idea what is the clarity, because I am able to see that my video is clear. Okay. So I don't know whether your problem is there, any network problem is there, I don't know. Very clear. Okay. So might be, my dear, I think it is your problem that some network problem may be there in that place where you are residing, because most of the students are telling that they are very clear. So now let us go ahead now. Let us see. One light ray has entered in this direction and it has taken reflection once more, and it is going like this. Okay. So light ray has entered, taken reflection, taken one more reflection. Okay. So it has fallen, taken multiple reflections. But the question or the problem is telling that, for example, this is O, this is M, and this is N, this is P, this is Q, this is R, and this is S. Okay. So light has entered like this: PQ, QR, and RS. The condition in the problem is, if MO is parallel to SR, MO is parallel to SR or RS, whatever it may be, according to the order. MO parallel to SR, and after reflections, before reflections, it is PQ is parallel to NO. PQ is parallel to NO. This is the condition given in the problem. Then find theta. By giving this small two condition, is asking us to find out what is an angle between the two mirrors. The condition is MO is parallel to RS. These two light rays are parallel. These two light rays are parallel, and is asking us to find out what is this angle theta. Can anybody tell me the answer? Okay. So now the simple thing is, as we know that glancing angle is our basic concept, you can understand by the concept of glancing angle that this angle is theta. For example, you can start like this. This is parallel, as MO is parallel to SR. These two are parallel. You can take this angle and this angle are going to be same. These two are parallel. These two are going to be corresponding angles. These two are going to be corresponding angles. This and these are going to be corresponding angles because these two are parallel. And if this is theta, this is also going to be theta. If this is theta, this is also going to be theta because these two are called as glancing angles. These two are going to be glancing angles. And now, similarly, as PQ is parallel to, what I mean to say is PQ is parallel to NO. PQ is parallel to NO. So this is theta means this is also theta, and these two are called as corresponding angles because this and this are parallel. These two angles will be called as corresponding angles. And this is theta, definitely this is also going to be theta. If this is theta, definitely this is also going to be theta because these two are called as glancing angles. These two are corresponding angles, these two are glancing angles, they are going to be same. These two are corresponding angles, these two are glancing angles, they are going to be same. Enough. Your problem is done. So by using these two conditions, it is understood that these three, that is theta plus theta plus theta is equal to 180 degrees. It is called as angle sum property. It is called as ASP, angle sum property. The angle in the triangle, three angles in a triangle is nothing, it is going to be 180 degrees. It is called as angle sum property. So this is taken as 3 theta which is going to be equal to 180 degrees. So theta is going to be 60 degrees. Okay, if at all if you have been given a problem like this, so in this case, if parallel conditions are given that these two are parallel and these two are parallel, by closing your eyes you can just say that this angle is going to be 60 degrees. Yes. Okay. So this is going to be 60 degrees. Hope you have understood. Now, to make it more, okay, so to make it more clear, let me give one more example. One more example I will give you. If you take a screenshot of this, we'll give you one more example. Okay. What is one more example? One more example is, let us take these are the two mirrors. This is OM and this is ON. Now, light ray is entering like this. Let this be PQ. It has taken reflection like this and it is going like this. It is moving in this direction. Okay. So it is the entry, it is the middle reflection, and this is the exit reflection we can say. So P, Q and R and S. P, Q, R and S. Okay. So what is the problem actually? What is the question? If PQ and RS are anti-parallel, if PQ and RS are anti-parallel, then tell me what is this angle? What is this angle? So what is the meaning of this? PQ and RS are parallel. PQ and RS are parallel. Why they are called as anti-parallel? Because one is in this direction means other is in this direction. Actually they are parallel but they are in the opposite direction. They are in the opposite direction. So they are going to be parallel actually. These two are going to be parallel here. And he's asking us to find out what is this angle if these two are going to be parallel. So find theta. He's asking us to find out what is an angle between the two mirrors if this is the condition, if PQ and RS are anti-parallel. It is said that PQ is parallel to RS. If PQ is parallel to RS, then find this angle theta. How are you going to find this angle theta? Appears to be very tough, but nothing is there in that. I will tell you what is the concept behind this. I'll tell you what is the concept behind this. The concept behind this is, just remember one thing, that one is entering like this, one is going to exit outside. Okay, this is entry which is taken as PQ, and this is exit which is taken as RS. Entry, exit, entry in this direction, exit in this direction. The angle between the entry and exit is going to be 180 degrees, which is called as deviation. ऐसा आ रहा है, उसके opposite में जा रहा है. Coming like this, moving like that. So deviation is going to be 180 degrees. Deviation is going to be 180 degrees. So if deviation is going to be 180 degrees, then what is this angle theta? I have given you a ready-made shortcut formula. What is that shortcut formula? I gave you that delta is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. Deviation is going to be equal to 360 minus 2 theta here. So I would like to find out what is theta if deviation is 180 degrees. So 180 is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. So therefore 2 theta comes to left side, 360 minus 180. So 2 theta is equal to 180. Theta is equal to 180 by 2, which is equal to 90 degrees. So we got it that it is going to be 90 degrees. Hope you have understood, my dear. Enjoying the class? Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you have got this. You have got this as 90 degrees. So just now I have given you two examples. I have given you two examples. Now let me give one more example so that this concept will become pakka. Perfect. Let us go ahead now. What is the next example? What is the next example we shall discuss here? Third example. We are discussing the third example. Okay. See here. Light ray is entering in this direction, that is PQ, and it is striking this mirror in this direction. Light ray is entering in this direction PQ. First reflection, second reflection. After second reflection, it is retracing back. Okay, it is retracing back. Okay, so now let us take this as OM. Now see here, the light ray PQ is entering, striking one mirror, striking the next mirror, and it is going to retracing back. जिस रास्ते से वो अंदर आ रहा है उसी रास्ते से वापस जा रहा है. It is going in the opposite direction with the same path. It is coming, striking one mirror, striking other mirror, and it is retracing back. And the condition is like that: if PQ is parallel to MO, and after two reflections, light ray is retracing back. Okay, retracing back, find theta. You have to find out this angle theta. How are you going to find out this angle theta? Try to understand the question. Okay, so I will write a little bit below. If PQ, this PQ is parallel to MO, okay, and after two reflections, it is going to retrace back. So it is given, the condition given here is PQ and MO are parallel to each other. Light ray enters, strikes and retraces back. What does it mean? Let us discuss here. Okay, so PQ and MO are parallel. Then if this angle is theta, this is also going to be theta. These are called as corresponding angles. If this angle is going to be theta, this is also going to be theta, because these two are called as corresponding angles. And if this is theta, this is also going to be theta. If this is theta, this is also going to be theta. These are called as glancing angles. They have to be same. Now, with this it is clear that, okay, one thing it is understood here, that in which direction is it is entering, in the same direction it is moving. The meaning, it is understood that it has made here 90 degrees. कोई भी चीज exactly perpendicularly जाके लगेगा तो फिर it's come back in the same direction. It comes out in the same direction. Anything strikes perpendicularly, then only it is possible that it comes back in the same direction. Okay? Yes. Okay. It comes back in the same direction. Now, as it is coming back in the same direction, it is understood this is 90. So therefore, the solution is 90 plus theta is equal to 180 degrees. This is called as angle sum property. This is called as angle sum property. Okay, this is called as angle sum property. Now, you can write this as 2 theta, and this is 180 minus 90, and this is theta. 180 minus 90 is 90, and this is divided by 2, which is going to be 45 degrees. So we got that this is going to be 45 degrees here. This is going to be 45 degrees. Hope you have understood. Almost I have given. Yeah, very good. So this is going to be 45 degrees. I have given you 3 examples. Now, okay, so now we shall discuss one more concept here. Okay, what is that concept? You know, number of images due to 2 mirrors. Number of images formed due to 2 mirrors. This is one more concept we would like to discuss here. Now, here, these are the 2 mirrors. Here, one more situation of 2 mirrors. And this is exactly, object is placed at this point here. And this total angle is theta. That means this is theta by 2, this is theta by 2. Now here in this case, object is not exactly at the middle. You are keeping an object at this place, and the angle between the 2 mirrors is taken as theta, and this is alpha and this is beta. The condition here is alpha is not equal to beta. Okay, so this is asymmetry and this is symmetry. Okay, this is asymmetric case and this is a symmetric case. In asymmetry, object is not exactly at the bisector, little bit deviated, and this is exactly at the bisector. In both the cases, how many images are formed? In both the cases, how many images are formed? Let us discuss about that. Okay. So now, how many images are formed here in this case? So to understand this, there is one condition. What is that condition? We shall discuss. Now, if 360 by theta, you have to find out 360 by theta, you have to find out first of all, is even, another is odd. There are two conditions here. If 360 by theta is even or odd, okay, so you can take like this. If it is even, what happens? If it is odd, what happens? Here, if it is even, number of images is going to be how many? Here 360 by theta you will find out. If it is even, number of images, how much you are getting? And if 360 by theta is odd, how many images you are getting? We shall discuss about that. So number of images in the case of even is 360 by theta minus 1. And if it is odd, therefore the number of images will become 360 by theta is going to be the answer. 360 by theta is going to be your answer. I think you could not see. So therefore, number of images is 360 by theta. Okay. This is going to be your answer. Now, again, symmetry and asymmetry cases are there. We shall discuss about that also. But I will draw you one shortcut tabular column so that if this type of problems you want to do, you can do this type of problems very easily. How? Let us see here now. First, you will take angle theta. After that, you will find out 360 by theta. Then, after that, number of images. After that, you will do number of images taken as n. And again, subconditions are there here. That is symmetry and asymmetry. Okay. I'll give you a shortcut tabular column so that you can do any problem of this type very easily by understanding this shortcut tabular column. So first of all, let us take 30 degrees and you can take it as 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and you can consider 72 degrees, 75 degrees. If it is 75 degrees, what happens? 72 degrees, what happens? And if it is 90 degrees, what happens? And if it is 120 degrees, what happens? If it is 180 degrees, what happens? This is a tabular column which is going to explain you almost all the problems of this type. Now, 360 by theta you have to find out first of all. What is this 360 by theta? If it is 30 degrees, 360 by theta is going to be 12. It is going to be 12. Okay. Now, symmetry and asymmetry. Okay. So this chapter, ray optics, I am explaining ray optics. In the case of ray optics, I am explaining the reflection concept. Reflection because of two mirrors. How many images you can see if you stand here? For example, you have gone to any beauty parlor or somewhere else. This side of the wall is also having mirror. This side of the wall is also having mirror. If you stand in the middle, how many images you are going to see? This type of problems we are going to solve here now. Let us see. So what I mean to say is, first of all, if theta is going to be 30 degrees, you can just divide 360 by theta, then how much you'll be getting? 12 you are getting. You have to remember one thing. In symmetry, you'll get one image less. That means if it's 12, you'll be getting 11, and here you'll be getting how much? Okay. So here one more subcondition you try to understand here. For example, If this is even, this is the condition, odd, this is the condition. But one more sub condition is there. If 360 by theta is odd, again sub condition symmetry, and other sub condition asymmetry. Okay, symmetry, asymmetry. If it is symmetry, okay, let me write here. If, okay, if 360 by theta is odd, again two conditions will come, symmetry, asymmetry. Okay, so here odd and even. Again sub condition is, if 360 by theta is odd, again two more sub conditions will come. What is symmetry? What is in the case of symmetry? Symmetry means the answer is number of images will become 360 by theta minus 1. If it is asymmetry, you will get number of images as 360 by theta is answer directly. Here minus 1 you have to do. Here minus 1 you have to do. And here directly you can take 360 by theta as an answer. So let me discuss here now. So what I mean to say is, if 360 by theta is odd, but here it is even, and if it is even, what you have to do, number of images will be 360 by theta minus 1, means you have to subtract 1 here. You have to subtract 1. That means 12 means you will write 11 and 11. There is no subcondition because it is an even case. There is no subcondition. For odd cases, there is a subcondition here. Okay. So next to 45 degrees, I think you will be getting 8. It is also even. It is also even. So even means you have to subtract minus 1. That means you will be getting the answer as 7 and 7. And 60 means you will get 6. Okay, and that is also even. Answer is minus 1. Whatever you are getting, you are getting minus 1, that is 5 and 5. 72. 72 means how much you will be getting? 72 means how much you will be getting? Yes. I think you will be getting 5. 5. Which is odd. Which is odd. This is the special case. This is the special case. Odd. First time you are getting odd. If 360 by theta is going to be odd, then symmetry 1 less, asymmetry as it is. Symmetry 1 less, asymmetry as it is. Okay. Symmetry 1 less means how much you will write here? 4, and this is as it is. If it is symmetry 1 less, and if it is asymmetry, write the answer as it is. Next 75 means you will get 4.8. So 4 and 4 means fifth image is not formed. When you divide this 360 with 75, you will be getting 4.8. Fifth image is not formed, so answer is 4 and 4. 90 means how much you will get? 90 means 3 you will get. Is it? Yes, 4 you will be getting. So 4 you will get. If you divide 360 with 90, you will be getting 4. Angle between the two mirrors is 90. How many images you are going to see? 3 and 3. 1 less. Just now I told you that if 360 by theta is even, answer will be less than, 1 digit less. Answer will be 1 digit less. So you'll write 3 and 3 here. Okay, directly you'll write. This is a shortcut table. So 3 and 3 you'll write. Next 120. 120 means 3. Again, this is a special case of odd. So if it is odd, symmetry 1 less and asymmetry as it is. Symmetry 1 less, asymmetry as it is. Okay, hope you have understand. So asymmetry means 360 by theta. I will write here 360 by theta minus 1. And for symmetry, you have to write just 360 by theta as it is. Means if it is odd case, it is a special thing here. 2 and 3. Okay. Here also 1 less. Here as it is. Here 1 less. Here as it is. So 180 degrees. So if you divide this with 180 degrees, you will be getting 2. And this is 1 and this is 1. Okay. So this is 1 and this is 1. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? 180 degrees means it's just like a plane mirror. It's just like a plane mirror. So if plane mirror, if you consider how many images you are going to see, single image you are going to see. You are going to see the single image. Therefore, if it is 180 degrees, means here, what I mean to say here is let me give one small example for that. So if this is a mirror, this is having certain angle like this, but when this angle is going to extend to 180 degrees like this, and this is going to become a plane mirror, and in a plane mirror you all know that you are going to see only one image in a plane mirror. So that's why, even though if it is 2 is even means you will get one image less. So hope you have understood this tabular column. Hope you have understood this tabular column. Okay. Okay. So most of the students are telling that it is not clear. Is it so that you are not able to see the board clearly? Yes. Okay. So let me stop the class today. So tomorrow we shall discuss some more topics. Okay. I'll inform you. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.